think I'm an idiot?
And it feels so good. Oh, yeah. And it feels so good.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's SW Boston here, bringing you another NHL video today on Friday. It's going to be my 5th NHL episode. It is my third 10 games of the season. Getting close to the Winter Classic now. It's going to be games 21 through 30. See how I do. Let's jump right into the action and see how I did in these 10 games.
Okay, guys, so we start our first game in Detroit of the week. We have a pass in front with Jack Eichel, puts it in, and we take a lead against the Detroit Red Wings, 1-0 halfway through the second period. We move on deeper into the game where we get some more offense going. It's been a kind of defensive game to this point where we break through to score the first goal, and then Steven Stamkos comes down the ice, and he curls out of the corner, gets away from the defender, shoots high, which is glove save on Steve Mason to make it 2-1. That's all we would need to beat Detroit 4-1. We move on to take on the Rangers in our next game at home, game number 22 on the season. And we get on the board early as Jerome McGinley slaps one home from the high slot, high blocker side on Eddie Lack to make it 1-0. And then we come down here. Seth Jones carries it deep, finds a man in front. Who is that? None other than Connor McDavid to make it 2-1 Bruins. And we move on later in the second period. With the time just about to expire, Connor McDavid comes down the power play again, snipes high blocker side to give us 3-2 advantage heading into the third period, where we would score again, and it's none other than Steven Stamkos taking a slapper, and that would be 4-2, and we'd go on to win by a score of 7-3, moving on to face Edmonton in Edmonton, as we have Steven Stamkos curls out of the corner and high blocker side. Actually, it's Michael Ryder, high blocker side. We got Jaromir Jagr coming down, just throws a shot on, deflects off the goalie, up, over, and in to make it 2 for the Boston Bruins, 2-1 at that point. Just over halfway through the second period, and we would score another one here as we win the face-off. Josh Morrissey takes it, gets to the center of the blue line, slaps one low blocker side to make it 3 for the Bruins. We go on to win 4-2 in Edmonton, and then face Calgary in their building next, game number 24, and we get the scoring started early. Michael Ryder has a pass deflect off a defenseman, goes past the goal to make it 1-0. Here we are, we win a face-off. Seth Jones takes a bomb to make it 2-0, and we're off and running here in Calgary, keeping our hot streak alive. We're 2-0 still when we take a slapper from the point that's deflected in by Steven Stamkos on the power play to make it 3-0, and we're just rolling over the Calgary Flames at this point, still in the first period. And here we are, 3-1. Calgary tries to battle back. We're going to play in front of the net, and none other than Hunter Shinkaruk, wide open in front, pots it in to make it 4-1, and it goes to 4-2 here with 5 minutes left in the second. And Jerome McGinley scores against his former team to make it 5-2. We roll over the Calgary Flames 8-4, and then we go on to face Vancouver in their building. Early in this one, shot from the point deflected in by Jaromir Jagr to make it 1-0 Bruins. We continue the onslaught. Play from the points, shot deflected. Hunter Shinkaruk picks it up, slides it through 5-hole to make it 2-1 in the second period. And then we get a goal here. Pass in front, score by Jaromir Jagr to make it 3-1 Bruins. And then it ends up going into overtime. We have a play here in front of the net, potted home by Jaromir Jagr to make it a hat trick for him. 4-3 in overtime. We beat the Vancouver Canucks. Game number 26, we're at home versus Nashville, and we get it started with a Shane Gostisbehere slapper. And that makes it 2-1 Nashville at that point. They came out, scored 2 quick goals on us, but we respond on the power play with Vladimir Tarasenko potting it home. And to make it 2-2, we're still on the power play at that point. We do not score, but we move on further in the game in the third period. Steven Stamkos turns out of the corner, fires it high, blocker side to make it 3-2 Bruins. And we'd score again. Steven Stamkos stays hot, but this time it's Vladimir Tarasenko scoring against Pecorine, I believe, is still on the Nashville Predators. He scores to make it 4-2, high blocker, and then, breakaway stop, but he collects himself, turns, finds Marion Gaborik, who scores high blocker to make it 5-4, and we'd go on to 5-2, my bad, and we'd go on to win 5-4 against the Nashville Predators. And then we move on to face our hated rivals, the Montreal Canadiens, at the Bell Center. They're up 1-0 early in the first, where Vladimir Tarasenko continues to rip the net to tie it at 1. High blocker side. And we continue here just onside as Vladimir Tarasenko curls and drags, beats the goaltender on his glove side to make it 2-1 there. And we go on to roll over the Montreal Canadiens in the Bell Center 7-1, taking our season series with them to 3-0. We return home to face the Florida Panthers, where Vladimir Tarasenko continues to stay hot with a dangle, comes in, backhand, forehand, beats the goalie, undresses him to make it 1-0 Bruins. We move on, and here comes Connor McDavid down the right side, kind of curls towards the middle, shot high blocker, and he scores to make it 2 for the Bruins. 2-0 at that point. Still early in the first period, not even halfway in yet. So they have a lot of time to make a comeback, and they would attempt one, but it would come up short. As you can see, 2-0 still, a great play, and it's passed on Jacob Trouba, who scores to make it 3-0, and that's all we need to beat the Florida Panthers as we roll in this game 9-2. And we move on to face the Edmonton Oilers in our 9th game of the week, and we're at home again as Steven Stamkos continues to score big goals for us. That's a big goal to tie it at 1 in the early second period. Now down 2-1 later in the second period. Face-off lost, but we hustle to the puck on the power play. Get it in front, pass, shot, score. Vladimir Tarasenko pots it in the back of the open net after a great feed and hustle play from Marion Gaborik to get to the front. Vladimir Tarasenko continues to just score goals in bunches for the Bruins. Ties it at 2 at that point. And we move on to the third period, and it's none other than Jerome McGinley, the Hall of Famer, coming in, ties it at 3 in the third period. And this great movement on the power play here goes down, pots it in, none other than Connor McDavid. Vladimir Tarasenko. My fault. Vladimir Tarasenko gets open in front after a feed from Steven Stamkos to make it 4. We'd win that game 5-3. In our last game of the week, we versed the Pittsburgh Penguins, and we get a score there from Vladimir Tarasenko to make it 2-1. Late in the first period, we come out in the second period shooting as Steven Stamkos wins the open draw, gets it from Seth Jones, pots it high blocker side with a snipe high blocker right under the bar. Steven Stamkos makes it 3-1, and we'd come out and score another one with a turn out of the corner shot. Jonathan Drouin, high blocker side, and we'd go on to win this game 6-3, go 10-0 on the week, and that gives us a 28-1-1 record through 30 games, moving towards the Winter Classic. Thank you guys for being so supportive. We had a great game.
Okay, so I just said we're 28-1-1 on the season. We're off to a fantastic early start to the season. We're almost halfway through. We've played 30 games. We're 28-1-1. Couldn't ask for a better start from us. We've beat the Montreal Canadiens 3 times. Last time we faced them is at the Winter Classic. Huge game. But we've beat everyone we've faced so far except for 2 teams, 1 in overtime. We're not going to be looking to make any moves so far. I'm going to try to keep this team together, keep this core together, and we're going to try to storm to the playoffs, win our division, best record in the league, try to get home ice. So stay tuned for next episode where we go for our next 10 games, moving towards the Winter Classic. Thank you guys for watching. I'm back on Monday with possibly another vlog or some more Halo SWAT play. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe to stay up to date with all my videos. This is FW Boston. Have a great day, guys.
Let's go!